While One Piece is primarily recognized for its grand adventures, intense battles, and deep lore, romance has always remained a subtle but intriguing aspect of the series. Although Eiichiro Oda, the creator of One Piece, has stated that romance isn't the main focus, the story still includes various character interactions that hint at potential relationships. Over the years, fans have speculated about several hidden and future couples, analyzing moments in the anime and manga that suggest deeper emotional bonds. Unlike traditional romance-centric stories, One Piece weaves potential relationships into the narrative without making them a driving force. Some of these relationships develop through long-term companionship, mutual admiration, or shared experiences. While many pairings remain unconfirmed, Oda has provided just enough hints for fans to theorize and debate which characters could end up together. In some cases, these connections are subtle, appearing in cover pages, official artwork, or even throwaway dialogue that implies a deeper relationship than what is explicitly shown. One of the main reasons these relationships remain a topic of interest is that One Piece features a vast and diverse cast of characters, each with unique personalities, goals, and dynamics. The story follows pirates, marines, revolutionaries, and royals, all of whom engage in interactions that sometimes go beyond friendship. Whether it's a moment of vulnerability, a shared history, or an undeniable chemistry, these interactions fuel fan theories about potential romantic connections. Some relationships, such as Boa Hancock's love for Luffy, are openly portrayed, while others, like the bond between Smoker and Hina, are more subtle. Additionally, the series occasionally teases fans with humorous or heartfelt moments between characters that could indicate something more significant. Whether it's a childhood connection, an alliance turned into admiration, or a deep understanding formed through battles, One Piece offers plenty of material for fans to speculate on. This analysis explores 18 secret and potential couples in One Piece, diving into the subtle hints and clues that suggest romantic possibilities. From long-standing alliances to unexpected partnerships, these relationships add another layer of depth to the beloved series. While some may remain fan theories, others have enough evidence to suggest that Oda has indeed planted the seeds for romance within his epic tale. Among the many relationships speculated in One Piece, Smoker and Hina stand out as a pair with a strong foundation built on shared history, mutual respect, and frequent appearances together. Though romance isn't a central theme in One Piece, these two Marine officers have had several interactions that hint at a possible deeper bond beyond just camaraderie. Smoker and Hina enlisted in the Marines at the same time, which means they have known each other for a long period. This shared background creates a strong sense of familiarity between them, and Oda himself has acknowledged their close connection. While Smoker is known for his strict sense of justice and rugged personality, Hina balances him out with a composed and confident demeanor. Despite Smoker's tendency to go rogue and prioritize his own moral compass over orders, Hina has always remained by his side, supporting him even when others might question his methods. One of the most notable aspects of their relationship is how often they appear together throughout the series. Whether it's in the main storyline or in cover pages, Smoker and Hina are frequently shown side by side, reinforcing the idea that they have a special bond. A significant example is the cover page of Chapter 586, where they are seen casually walking together through town. The scene appears normal at first glance, but small details hint at something more intimate. Hina is carrying a purse, and their attire suggests they might be out on a date rather than on official marine business. While this isn't concrete evidence of romance, it certainly raises questions about the nature of their relationship. Beyond their appearances together, there are key moments in the series that suggest Hina deeply cares for Smoker. Oda has mentioned that Hina has saved Smoker from being fired multiple times, indicating that she looks out for him in ways that go beyond mere duty. She is one of the few characters who can talk to Smoker in a direct and unfiltered manner, showing a level of understanding and trust that is rare for him. Additionally, in One Piece, Film Z, a promotional poster features Smoker and Hina standing next to each other, once again reinforcing their partnership. Their dynamic also adds to the possibility of a deeper relationship. Smoker's personality is rough and serious, while Hina's is more refined and composed. This contrast creates a natural balance between them, similar to how many strong relationships in storytelling are formed. While Smoker tends to act independently, Hina provides stability, ensuring he doesn't stray too far from the Marine Code. Their banter and interactions suggest an underlying familiarity, which often happens between individuals who have spent years working closely together. While there is no explicit confirmation of a romantic relationship between Smoker and Heine, the evidence of their closeness, shared history, and visual hints make it a strong possibility. Whether Oda chooses to develop this relationship further remains to be seen, but fans of the series continue to speculate that there is more to their bond than what meets the eye. Koby and Hibari's relationship in One Piece is one that has steadily gained attention among fans, with several moments hinting at a deeper bond between them. While Koby has always been portrayed as a dedicated and kind-hearted Marine, Hibari's admiration and concern for him suggest that their connection may be more than just professional. From Koby's selfless heroism to Hibari's unwavering devotion, their interactions imply a growing affection that has yet to be openly acknowledged. One of the most significant moments highlighting their bond is Koby's heroic act of retrieving Hibari's lost teddy bear. During a battle, Hibari confided in Koby that she had lost the teddy bear, which held great sentimental value for her. Despite the dangers of the battlefield, Koby risked his life searching for the bear, spending days in the wreckage while sustaining injuries in the process. His determination to return the bear to Hibari, despite the clear risk to his own safety, speaks volumes about his kindness and dedication, not just as a Marine but as someone who genuinely cares for her. Hibari's reaction to Koby's selfless act further fuels speculation about her feelings for him. When he finally returned the teddy bear, Hibari was visibly moved, demonstrating just how much the gesture meant to her. From that moment on, she became noticeably more protective and affectionate toward Koby. Her actions suggest that she harbors deep feelings for him, even if Koby himself is too oblivious to recognize them. Oda has often portrayed Koby as someone who is focused on his duties, sometimes to the point of missing clear social cues. So it's no surprise that he hasn't fully realized Hibari's affection for him yet. Another strong indicator of Hibari's devotion is her reaction when Koby was captured by the Blackbeard pirates. When news of his capture spread, Hibari was one of the first to shed tears for him, showing genuine concern for his safety. She even pleaded with the other Sword members to launch a rescue mission, proving that Koby's well-being was of the utmost importance to her. During the operation to save him, she played an active role, ensuring that he made it back safely. Her determination and worry further cemented the idea that her feelings for Koby run deeper than just friendship. Even in smaller interactions, Hibari's fondness for Koby is evident. She often brings him lunch, a simple but meaningful gesture that signifies care and thoughtfulness. The way she looks at him, the concern in her voice when he's in danger, and her willingness to go the extra mile for him all hint at romantic feelings. While Koby may not yet realize it, those around him, and fans of the series, can clearly see that Hibari cares for him in a way that goes beyond camaraderie. Though One Piece doesn't emphasize romance, the subtle hints in Koby and Hibari's relationship suggest that there is something special between them. Whether Oda decides to develop their connection further remains to be seen. But for now, their growing affection is one of the most heartwarming dynamics in the series. In the chaotic world of One Piece, alliances are often formed out of necessity, but some of them evolve into deeper relationships over time. One such unexpected partnership is between Buggy the Clown and Alvida, two iconic early series villains who have stuck together through thick and thin. While their initial union was purely strategic, their long-term collaboration and Alvida's role in saving Buggy's life suggest that their relationship may have developed beyond mere convenience. Buggy and Alvida's partnership began as a tactical move after both suffered humiliating defeats at the hands of Monkey D. Luffy. Following their respective encounters with the future Pirate King, they found themselves adrift and in need of allies. Recognizing that their combined strength could help them regain their former status, they joined forces. Initially, their collaboration was built on mutual benefits. Alvida, having gained new powers from the Slip fruit, brought agility and elegance to the partnership, while Buggy's Devil Fruit abilities and his reputation as a former Roger pirate added credibility to their crew. Despite their initial differences, their teamwork proved effective. Buggy, a loud and boastful yet cunning pirate, found an unlikely balance with Alvida, who was more composed and confident after her transformation. Together, they rebuilt Buggy's crew and embarked on new adventures, proving that their alliance was more than a temporary convenience point. One of the most telling moments in their relationship was when Alvida played a crucial role in saving Buggy's life. Although Buggy is often portrayed as cowardly and self-serving, he has a knack for finding himself in dangerous situations. During one of these instances, Alvida stepped in to protect him, demonstrating a level of concern that goes beyond mere partnership. Their dynamic is unique in that Alvida, who initially seemed like a ruthless and self-centered pirate, shows genuine care for Buggy's well-being. While Buggy is known for his over-the-top antics and obsession with wealth and power, Alvida remains by his side, even when she has had opportunities to move on. This loyalty suggests that their bond is stronger than a simple alliance, hinting at a deeper connection, unlike many other pirate crews in One Piece, where captains demand unquestioning loyalty. Buggy and Alvida's relationship appears to be built on mutual respect. Alvida does not treat Buggy as a subordinate, nor does she blindly follow his orders. Instead, she challenges him when necessary, providing guidance in her own way. Buggy, for all his bravado, listens to her opinions and values her presence. This dynamic is further emphasized by the way they interact. Buggy, who is often dismissive of others, never underestimates Alvida. He acknowledges her strength and treats her as an equal, which is rare for a character as self-absorbed as he is. Meanwhile, Alvida, who could have easily started her own crew, chooses to stay with Buggy, suggesting that she sees something in him worth sticking around for. While One Piece rarely delves into traditional romantic relationships, the partnership between Buggy and Alvida has the makings of something more than just an alliance. Their long history together, Alvida's willingness to protect Buggy, and their continued partnership even after achieving success all point to an underlying connection that goes beyond mere convenience. It's possible that their relationship is one of mutual understanding rather than outright romance. Both have been ridiculed and underestimated in the past, Buggy for his comedic nature and Alvida for her initial appearance. Together, they have found a way to thrive in a world that often overlooks them. Whether or not Oda explicitly confirms a romantic angle, their relationship remains one of the more intriguing dynamics in the series. Buggy and Alvida's alliance, built on shared experiences and unwavering support, has proven to be one of the most enduring partnerships in One Piece. Whether they are partners in piracy or something more, their bond is undeniable, making them one of the most unique duos in the series. In the world of One Piece, certain relationships stand out not just for their romantic potential but also for the depth of their shared experiences. One such relationship is between Sabo and Koala, two key members of the Revolutionary Army whose bond has grown through years of working together. While their interactions remain subtle, their chemistry is undeniable, built on mutual trust, deep care, and a shared goal of fighting against the world government's tyranny. Sabo and Koala first met when Sabo joined the Revolutionary Army after losing his memories and being rescued by Monkey D. Dragon. By the time Sabo regained his memories and fully embraced his role as the Revolutionary Army's Chief of Staff, Koala had already become an established and capable fighter within the organization. Having both suffered at the hands of the world government, they found common ground in their desire to bring justice to the world. Koala's tragic past as a former slave of the Celestial Dragons shaped her into a determined warrior, much like how Sabo's near-death experience at the hands of a world noble made him resolute in his mission. This shared pain and suffering created an unspoken understanding between them, making their bond much stronger than that of mere comrades. As they traveled and fought together, Sabo and Koala developed a natural camaraderie. They balance each other well. Sabo is strong-willed and headstrong, while Koala is pragmatic and level-headed. While Koala often scolds Sabo for his reckless tendencies, her concern always comes from a place of deep care. Unlike many others, Koala isn't afraid to speak her mind around Sabo, which suggests a level of comfort and trust that isn't easily found. Perhaps the most telling indication of Koala's deeper feelings for Sabo is her emotional response whenever he is in danger. One of the strongest examples of this is when news broke out that Sabo had allegedly been killed in Mary Geois. Koala's reaction was one of absolute devastation. She refused to believe it and immediately worried about his fate. Her distress was so visible that it became clear Sabo wasn't just another comrade to her. He was someone she deeply cared for on a personal level. In previous encounters, Koala has also displayed a fierce protectiveness over Sabo. While she knows he is incredibly strong, she still worries about his well-being, whether it be during battles or dangerous missions. She often expresses frustration over his reckless nature, but underlying her words is an undeniable concern for his safety. Her tendency to fuss over him, whether it's about his health, his responsibilities, or his impulsive decisions, mirrors the way someone would act towards someone they deeply care about. While neither Sabo nor Koala has openly acknowledged any romantic feelings, their bond is filled with moments that suggest there could be something more beneath the surface. Whether it is in their synchronized teamwork, the way they trust each other implicitly, or Koala's heartfelt concern for Sabo's life, there is no denying the special connection they share. Romance in One Piece is often played for laughs or left ambiguous, but there is no denying that Boa Hancock's love for Monkey D. Luffy is one of the most openly expressed romantic subplots in the series. While Luffy himself remains oblivious, Boa's unwavering love for him has been one of her defining characteristics since their first meeting. Her affections, despite being one-sided, have led to some of the most humorous and endearing moments in One Piece. From the moment Boa Hancock met Luffy, her life changed dramatically. As the ruler of Amazon Lily, she was revered as the most beautiful woman in the world and had developed a deep-seated hatred for men due to her traumatic past as a slave of the Celestial Dragons. She was cold, ruthless, and accustomed to getting her way through her beauty and power. However, Luffy's complete lack of interest in her appearance and status intrigued and disarmed her in a way she never expected. Unlike every other man who had fallen under her spell, Luffy remained utterly indifferent to her charms. His innocence, honesty, and refusal to submit to her intimidation tactics made her see him in a new light. When Luffy protected her from a fatal attack and showed her kindness without expecting anything in return, she fell completely in love with him. From that moment on, Boa's personality took a drastic turn. She went from being a ruthless empress to a love-struck woman who would do anything for Luffy. Boa's love for Luffy is one of the most exaggerated yet sincere examples of romance in the series. She becomes flustered at the mere mention of his name, misinterprets his words as romantic gestures, and is willing to break Amazon Lily's strict traditions just to help him. She has risked everything for him, including her title and her people's safety, proving that her love is not just an infatuation but a genuine devotion. Despite Boa's constant affections, Luffy remains completely oblivious to her love. Unlike Sanji, who fawns over every woman he meets, Luffy has never shown interest in romance. His primary focus has always been on adventure, freedom, and becoming the Pirate King. This makes Boa's love for him particularly tragic yet comedic, as she goes to great lengths to impress him, only for him to remain completely clueless. However, Eiichiro Oda, the creator of One Piece, has hinted that Luffy might consider romance in the future. When asked about Luffy's potential love life, Oda stated that while Luffy isn't interested in relationships now, it doesn't mean he will never be. This suggests that once Luffy achieves his goal and has more time to reflect on personal matters, he might begin to notice the affections around him. Boa remains the most likely candidate for Luffy's future romantic interest, simply because of how much she has done for him. Unlike other female characters in One Piece, Boa's love for Luffy is central to her character arc. She has undergone significant development because of him, softening her once cold and callous nature and becoming a true ally to the Straw Hats. If Luffy ever does develop feelings for someone, Boa would be a strong contender due to their history and the unwavering loyalty she has shown him. As the series progresses, it remains to be seen whether Luffy will ever reciprocate Boa's feelings. For now, her love remains unreturned, making it one of the most one-sided yet enduring romantic subplots in One Piece. Regardless of whether Luffy ever acknowledges it, Boa Hancock's love for him has led to some of the most heartfelt and comedic moments in the series, making her one of the most memorable characters. Whether Oda chooses to develop this relationship further or leave it as a comedic running gag, Boa's devotion to Luffy is undeniable. It adds an element of romance to the series in a way that remains true to One Piece's adventurous spirit while providing fans with an ongoing discussion about Luffy's potential future in love. Sanji and Pudding's love story is a roller coaster of emotions, filled with intricate dynamics of deception, growth, and loss. At its core, this story is about two individuals who are thrust into a union due to external pressures, only to discover true love amidst a sea of lies, betrayal, and tragic separation. Sanji, a member of the Straw Hat Pirates and the cook with a heart of gold, finds himself caught in an arranged marriage to Pudding, the 35th daughter of the Big Mom Pirates. From the very start, the marriage is presented as a political alliance, one that serves Big Mom's ambitions to further her control over the seas. Pudding, initially introduced as a sweet and innocent girl, is actually a complex character with her own motives and secrets. She is bound by her family's expectations, which complicate her relationship with Sanji from the get-go. When Sanji is first informed about his arranged marriage, he is less than thrilled, especially because of the way it undermines his freedom and independence. Sanji, who had been living a carefree life with the Straw Hat crew, is devastated by the thought of being forced into a marriage he doesn't want. However, as the situation unfolds, he realizes that his family has manipulated him into a marriage for the sake of their own ambitions, leaving him feeling isolated and used. Pudding, on the other hand, presents herself as a charming and kind-hearted woman, playing the role expected of her as the bride-to-be. At first glance, she seems to be the perfect match for Sanji, playing into the role of a sweet, innocent girl who is excited about their union. However, as the story progresses, it becomes clear that Pudding is not as innocent as she appears. She is initially tasked with ensuring Sanji's compliance, using her charm and beauty to manipulate him into going along with the marriage. Despite the initial tension and the fact that their marriage is built on lies and manipulation, genuine feelings begin to develop between Sanji and Pudding. Sanji, who has always been a hopeless romantic, begins to soften towards Pudding as he witnesses her vulnerability and kindness. Pudding, too, is drawn to Sanji's goodness and the way he treats her with respect, despite the circumstances surrounding their marriage. One of the pivotal moments in their relationship comes when Sanji learns about Pudding's true feelings. It is revealed that Pudding has been manipulated by her family and is not as evil as she was initially portrayed. Over time, she opens up to Sanji, revealing the depth of her inner turmoil and her struggle to meet the expectations of her family, even though it conflicts with her own desires. Sanji, recognizing the pain she has endured, begins to fall in love with her for who she truly is, rather than the image she was forced to project. However, the love between them is fraught with complications. Pudding's true nature as a member of the Big Mom Pirates is a constant obstacle, as Sanji remains wary of her familial ties and the potential for betrayal. Pudding, too, struggles with her divided loyalties, caught between her love for Sanji and her duty to her family. Despite these obstacles, they begin to form a connection that transcends their initial circumstances, and they share moments of tenderness and understanding. Their love, though born of difficult circumstances, begins to feel genuine and deep. The most heartbreaking part of Sanji and Pudding's love story comes when Pudding suffers from a memory loss due to a traumatic event. In a tragic twist, after a series of events involving Big Mom's plans, Pudding forgets everything about her relationship with Sanji. This memory loss serves as the ultimate emotional blow to both characters, especially Sanji, who had grown to truly love Pudding. Before the memory loss, the two had begun to understand each other on a deeper level. They had begun to trust one another and had shared their vulnerabilities. Pudding's accidental memory loss shatters the fragile bond they had started to build, leaving Sanji devastated and heartbroken. What makes the separation even more painful is the fact that, for a time, Pudding appears to have no recollection of the love they shared, and she continues to play the role of the obedient daughter of Big Mom. This loss creates an insurmountable emotional gap between them, leaving both characters grieving in their own way. For Sanji, this separation is a painful reminder of the cruelty of fate. He has already experienced so much loss in his life, and this fresh heartbreak feels like yet another betrayal. He is torn between his love for Pudding and the knowledge that she no longer remembers him in the way he remembers her. For Pudding, the memory loss is a curse that robs her of the chance to fully experience the love she had come to cherish. The tragic irony is that, had circumstances been different, they might have been able to build a future together. Despite the heartbreak, the love between Sanji and Pudding remains a key moment in both characters' development. It highlights the complexities of love, how it can grow in the most unlikely of places, how it can be tainted by outside forces, and how, sometimes, it can be lost without warning. Ultimately, their relationship is a tale of love that was not meant to be, but that will forever remain in their hearts. The relationship between Shanks, the charismatic and powerful captain of the red-haired pirates, and Makino, the kind-hearted barmaid from the East Blue, is one of the most mysterious and tantalizing elements of One Piece. While Oda has never fully revealed the depth of their connection, subtle visual and narrative clues throughout the series have led fans to speculate about the nature of their relationship. Could Shanks have fathered Makino's child? While the idea remains speculative, there are enough hints to spark curiosity about the possibility. Shanks and Makino's connection first becomes apparent in One Piece when Shanks visits Fusha Village, where Makino works at a local tavern. In the early parts of the series, Shanks is shown to be a laid-back and carefree individual who has a deep bond with the people of Fusha Village, especially with Luffy. It's during these visits that Shanks and Makino's interactions are first noted. They share a warm and friendly rapport, and there's a palpable sense of comfort and mutual respect between them. Although their relationship is never explicitly described in the series, there are moments where Shanks' attention towards Makino suggests something more than simple friendship. He seems particularly protective and caring toward her, which contrasts with his usual easygoing nature. Their connection feels intimate in a way that leaves fans wondering whether there might be something deeper between them. One of the most compelling pieces of evidence that suggests a deeper connection between Shanks and Makino comes from the birth of Makino's child. When it is revealed that Makino is the mother of a young child during the One Piece story, fans were quick to notice the striking similarity between the child and Shanks. The child's red hair and features strongly resemble Shanks, leading many to wonder if he could be the father. This detail, while not conclusive, offers a tantalizing clue that suggests a deeper bond between the two characters. Additionally, there's the fact that Shanks and Makino's relationship has always been portrayed as one of mutual respect and affection. The nature of their interactions is affectionate, but there is no indication of Makino being romantically involved with anyone else. This suggests that there may be a hidden history between Shanks and Makino that has not been fully explored in the main storyline. Shanks' absence in the early part of Luffy's journey also adds to the mystery. If Shanks is indeed the father of Makino's child, his absence might have been an intentional part of his character development. Perhaps he had responsibilities or reasons for not being present in her life, adding complexity to their relationship. Although there is no definitive confirmation that Shanks fathered Makino's child, the possibility remains intriguing. The clues are certainly there, but Oda has chosen to leave much of this relationship shrouded in mystery, leaving fans to speculate. Given Shanks' role in the story and his mysterious past, it is entirely possible that his connection to Makino runs deeper than anyone realizes. Ultimately, Shanks and Makino's relationship remains one of the most enigmatic elements of One Piece, and whether or not Shanks is the father of Makino's child is a question that may never be answered. Regardless, the relationship between these two characters adds an intriguing layer to the story, offering a glimpse into Shanks' more private and personal side, one that contrasts with the public persona of the fearless pirate captain.